Donald Trump, master orator. Again, maybe not quite master orator, but he has the makings of a great little speaker. So what I thought I'd do was offer him some speech coaching advice. Now, I know what you're thinking. Duncan, you'd never work with Donald Trump. It's not true. It's not true. I take non-partisan political coaching very, very seriously. I don't get involved in your party politics. I think that the best kind of coaching comes from a place of independence, because it tells you what you need to do, not what your political party needs to do. So absolutely, yes. If he called me, I would work with Donald Trump. I might put my prices up a little bit, but I would work with him, definitely. I try and improve the way he speaks, because I think he's really got some potential. So this is my imaginary coaching call with Donald Trump. So Donald, well, thanks very much for going through your speech there. That was very good. I liked it quite a lot. There were some great bits in it. I particularly enjoyed that quote: "The rusted out factories scattered like tombstones across the landscape of the nation." That's brilliant. It was a lovely little turn of phrase, very evocative, very descriptive, very emotionally hard-hitting. Brilliant. What I would say, though, is you need a few more like that in your speech. No, Donald, calm down. Being poetic isn't just a Democrat thing. It works for everybody. So maybe try and build in a few more poetic lines like that one. And that would really help. The next thing that I really appreciated about your speech, I thought the emotional journey was absolutely brilliant. You took the audience on a bit of a roller coaster. So it was quite a somber, melodic beginning to the speech. But then you started to talk about all of the problems that the nation has, everything that was bad about it. And you brought everybody down, you scared everybody, an emotional impact there. That was great. And then, of course, you didn't leave them down, did you? No, you presented them with the solution. You said, this is what we can do about it. And you brought them back up again, using that optimism, using that inclusive language. So the emotional journey took people right down, took them back up again to a big, happy conclusion. So the emotional journey was absolutely fantastic. But I just want to return to the writing a little bit. I think that you need to work on writing a few more memorable lines, maybe even sound bites, because if you try and put memorable lines in your speech, that's what people will talk about. I think, sadly, if you deliver your inauguration address as it is, people will refer to it as the America First speech. And that's fine in some respects, but of course, America First was a pressure group that was active during the Second World War that tried to keep America out of the Second World War. So I don't think that's a great illusion to be known about. And I can hear Donald now saying that he doesn't think most people are going to get that reference because it's a bit obscure. Well, maybe, but some people will. Oh, and he doesn't really care if they do. Okay, that's fine, Donald. That's fine. Let's move on. Let's move on to another thing that you did well. So I very much liked the pauses in your speech. So they were very well used. Now, when you're speaking to 900,000 people, when you're speaking to well over 1 million people, you really do need to pause. I mean, when they're as spread out as they are at the inauguration, the sound system's going to have some work to keep up. I mean, if you speak too quickly, the people at the front of the audience will have thought you finished, whilst the people at the back will only be halfway through your speech. So you've got to pause when you're speaking to large groups of people over a big PA system. Very, very important. But I think just generally pausing is such an underrated thing. It gives people an opportunity to absorb your message, gives people an opportunity to understand. And yes, of course, it gives your supporters an opportunity to clap during your speech. So that's brilliant. So on the whole, Donald, there were some really good bits there. There's that nice poetic section, but we could do with a bit more of that. We could generally do with a few more memorable phrases put into the speech. It was a great emotional journey, so keep that and build on that. And the pauses were very good as well. So that was, on the whole, you've got the makings of a decent speech there. I think if you just spend another couple of weeks working on it, you'll be absolutely fine. So Donald, if you do actually want a little bit more speech coaching advice, you could watch the replay of my webinar when it comes up in about a week or so, or you could come to the live webinar at the end of the month. All the details are down there, so have a look at that. Maybe that could help you out a little bit more. Thanks very much, Donald, and well, good luck.